YouTube, LJ Draco here, and I'm with
Alice.
Alright, as we said, today is Wednesday, and we promised that this time we were going to do our House of Magic 3D Blu-ray review. But this time it's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to go through cast names just because IMDb, for some animated movies, the cast names are all wrong. I don't know why, but it's not the names of the actual actors in the film. So we're not going to do casting. What's going to happen is, Alice here, she's going to tell you 5 minutes about the actual movie, and then I'm going to tell you about the 3D Blu-ray itself. Okay? So let's get started.
So basically this film's about a ginger cat that was abandoned on the side of a road. The ginger cat was then chased by a dog, which then makes him run off and leads him into an old scary looking house. He enters through the house and he finds this scared like mouse sort of thing who's all frightened and everything, and this very angry rabbit that's like quite nastified to him. The rabbit then kicks the ginger cat out. After that he ends up sneaking back into the house, and then a bit after, the owner cat comes back from work sort of thing, and he then accepts him as one of his own, like accepts him as a pet for himself sort of thing. Basically the owner's this old magician, and he knows different tricks. He's got many different inventions that he's made and stuff. So then the magician's nephew is trying to sell the house to make money and stuff, and he wants to send his uncle into an old people's home. After that, a lot of different things only get worse, and that's practically a short review on it.
Yeah. And in fairness, she doesn't do many of these reviews. She's done a few on her channel, which her link will be in the description below. She does, as you saw, she does struggle, but she does well. She does do well, so we've got to give her credit for that. And if you haven't checked out her channel yet or subscribed, please do. She hasn't got as much content on there yet as she'd like, but we are talking about doing more future videos and stuff, and her getting her channel back up to date and stuff like that. But this is the 3D part now, which she doesn't want to talk about, but I will. And I'm going to do something different for this movie, for this review. So, was the House of Magic 3D Blu-ray worth purchasing? I say hell yeah. It's one of the best animated 3D Blu-rays to exist. Now I know I've said this about Yu-Gi-Oh! And Turtle's Tale, but with movies like that, you expect it to be big, and you expect it to be, you expect the 3D to be great. With something like this, in fairness, I'd never heard of this movie before. It was actually, my mother actually recommended this to me. She'd watched it with her grandkids, and she told me the movie was great, but I found the 3D Blu-ray, and I told her it was in a certain store for like £5. So we picked it up, and the 3D surprised us. It was amazing. It's full frame widescreen, so you get all the enjoyment of it. Every single scene is in-depth and pop out. You get the best of both, so it's 50-50 each way, which is how I like my 3D films and how you only seem to enjoy them. This is actually your favourite 3D film, I think. This is the one that you enjoy watching the most out of all of them. So, in fairness, as a movie standpoint, just as a movie alone, what would you rate it? Like, between A plus to D minus.
Quite interesting.
So what would you give it? Well, then I think we're both going to be joint. I think my rating would have been an A plus, because it's definitely a fun, enjoyable movie. It is rewatchable. Even the 3D is rewatchable. Now, certain times the 3D is hard to watch over and over again, but I think if we try to watch that movie in 2D, it wouldn't be as enjoyable.
No, it'd probably be more enjoyable in 3D.
The 3D makes that movie just a little bit more interesting, a little bit better. And I'm going to tell you why. There are 5 scenes in this movie, well, at least 4 or 5 that I remember, that have the best 3D moments. So if you own this Blu-ray, but you haven't watched it yet, you know what to look forward to, and stuff like that. So the first scene is the beginning with the 2 birds. When the birds look like they're in the middle of the room, and then they kind of go into the screen, which is awesome. Second amazing moment is the spiders in the attic, which is amazing. The third best moment is the pancake scene. And the fourth best moment is the dragon firework.
Crayon bit was quite interesting.
Crayon bit.
It was either crayons or chalk. It was like thrown out.
See, I don't remember that bit, but she's watched this movie more than me, so she knows. But yes, so see, that scene was cut to you guys, but we know what we talked about. But it is a really enjoyable movie. It is really fun. So I think from a movie standpoint, it does get an A+. From a 3D standpoint, it gets the exact same. There is no higher or lower rating here. They're both just really enjoyable. I mean, the movie itself, the characters are actually quite developing. Even though they're animated and they're meant to be for kids, they do speak on an emotional level to the adults as well. The story is quite an emotional story. Even though it doesn't seem like it, it is. But it's also hilarious. It's one of the best and funniest animated movies I've seen in a long time that wasn't produced by Disney or DreamWorks. I have to give them credit. It's not a DreamWorks or Disney. So in fairness, for it to be that good is actually pretty outstanding. So yeah, sorry if this review wasn't up to standard as usual, but I think you did a really good job on the standard review. I think you did a good job on it. And in fairness, I wasn't going to mention half the stuff she did. If I was going to do it on my own, I would have mentioned a lot less than that. But the fact that she mentioned so much but in less detail so that it doesn't spoil the movie, I think that was great. That was actually a good thing. So a lot of people that haven't seen it can at least still know a bit about the movie itself. So yeah, if you're going to buy this movie and you're going to watch it, best bet is to get it on 3D because it's the most enjoyable way to watch it, and there's not one scene that's disappointing. Every scene is just amazing to watch, especially in 3D. You get the enjoyment from each and every single second of the whole film. Well, anyway, that is the end of this video. As I said, the link to my partner's channel will be in the description below. She's known as Spiral Movie Collector 93. She's also got another channel that I will link in the description below. And yeah, just go check her out. Show her the support you show me. Subscribe to her as well. That'd be awesome. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and previous videos, get to strike the like for future videos. And if you're new to my channel and haven't seen many of my videos, click subscribe. Check them out. I'd surely appreciate it. Anyway, that's the end, and I'll see you next time.